Hi, my name is Stephanie, and I'm the person that hairstylists hate. So recently I got my long hair cut short.
This hair is gonna get chopped up. I'm just kind of tired of it. So I've been growing it for 2, maybe 3 years. And if you know me, then you know that I like to just chop it off. And then when I feel like growing it out, I'll grow it out, and then I'll just chop it off again. Just kind of how I am. So, yep, here's the before.
And as you might be able to see, this is actually kind of grown out a little bit. But it was an interesting experience. So I initially had this long hair. I'll insert a photo for you to see. And I decided I would like it short. So I'm looking around because my old hairstylist is not responding. I don't know if they still do hair or not, and it's been like a while since I talked to them. So I was looking around, found this girl on Facebook. She does really good hair from her pictures. And so I reached out to her because she told people to text her. So I texted her, I took a picture of me so she could see the color of my hair, and kind of told her what I wanted, which was kind of like a stacked bob, stacked in the back with the bob, with subtle highlights. And in the beginning, I had wanted almost like a, what is the word for it? It's like a whitish blonde, the very blondie blonde that's cold colored, cool color. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. And of course, told me that might not really be realistic in one visit, which is understandable because I have really dark hair. So at the visit, I had a bunch of different pictures because I realized, I probably wouldn't get the kind of color that I was looking for, and I wasn't sure how close she could get to it. So I told her I had wanted maybe more of a caramel, and then I showed her a picture, probably more of a brown with some slightly lighter, thin strips throughout. And so I was like, well, I actually just kind of want it like this, and then I just don't want the straight up beehive thing going on. And she's like, okay. And I thought I was doing a really good job communicating, but I wasn't. So by the time we started, we kind of figured out the length, which I had to ask her what would be better, because I know that I don't exactly have the slimmest face, and having a round face doesn't help anything. So she kind of opted for a little bit longer than I normally would want to go, but that's fine because, again, she thought it would look better on me, and I had asked her to suggest that. So she suggested that we start with the cut, just kind of cutting off some of my hair. She took a before photo, and she's like, yeah, I'm going to post this on my Facebook page because it's a dramatic transformation because of how long your hair is. And I was like, okay, cool. And I'm not really good with talking to strangers, even though I talk to strangers on the internet via video. But I'm not really good at talking to strangers in person. I'm just not a very good conversationalist. So I don't know how to communicate that nicely. So we had a very awkward back and forth kind of thing while we were dealing with the hair. And she starts to bring out the foils and do my hair. And I have my glasses off, obviously, because that would be kind of weird to have my glasses on while I'm getting my hair dyed. And from what I can see, because I'm really, really nearsighted, it really looks like there's a lot of that stuff going on in my hair. But at this point, she's already painted a lot, and I'm just thinking, you know what, trust the process, just trust her, it's gonna be okay. And I watched one of these videos, I don't know which one it was, sorry, I would link it, but where they were talking about things that your hairstylist hates, and I pretty much ticked the box for almost every single thing. So I didn't say anything. That was a mistake. I should have said something. So I was uncomfortable with the amount of hair that she was turning to a different color, but I thought, you know what, I did ask her for her opinion. I wanted her to make it look good and still be kind of within the range of what I wanted. So I'm sitting there. At this point, I think she's kind of picked up that I don't really feel like talking. So it's kind of this silent process. Every now and then she'd be like, are you excited? Are you looking to just transform yourself or whatever? And I'm just I don't know. I just want to cut my hair off. So we go into the toning process. I don't know, like when they take you to the sink and they're like putting stuff in there. I guess that's toning, right? She's in the middle of doing that and she said, do you want it lighter or darker? And again, this is where I should have communicated, because I remember coming into this appointment thinking, all I know is I do not want orange and I do not want yellow, because blonde can very quickly go orange or yellow. And I should have said something like that for her to kind of maybe help me make this decision, because I said darker thinking, oh, maybe it'll be more subtle, like I was like wanting. Of course, I was dumb, did not communicate this part. I just said, oh, darker. I did not know that darker pretty much meant orange. So when we're doing my hair, and now she's going to like finish and cut it and everything, and I'm hoping that it'll turn out. But from my very blurry vision, it sure is looking quite a bit orange. But I was like, you know what? It's probably because I can't see it. It'll be fine. And then she asked me if my part was in the right place. Of course, half blind. It seemed like it was, but it was like very close to like center. It was not where it belonged, but it turned out okay because I just parted further over and I like trimmed up my bangs a little bit and it turned out fine. So she goes through like and straightens everything. I put my glasses on and I'm just like looking at it like, she's like, do you feel like a brand new person? Is it like a whole new you? And I'm just like, yeah. Like, I mean, it just wasn't what I wanted, I guess. And instead of telling her that, I just tried not to cry. And so she tried to do her after picture. I'm looking at her after picture and it's showing up kind of orange in her photo. So she takes me to another part of the salon where there's more natural lighting, and I didn't get to see that one. And so I was excited because I thought, well, like maybe, okay, excited is a bit of a stretch. I was hopeful that in that picture it looked better, and I was just overreacting because sometimes when I'm in situations I just kind of get overwhelmed and think things are worse than they are. So I was hoping that it was like kind of that situation. And so like I leave her tip and everything, and I go out to my car and I'm like trying to fix the part, and then I totally broke down crying. It was great. And I get home. So by the end of it, like, I'm sure if you've seen some of my other videos, it does show up a little bit orange. When I curl it and everything, it looks fine. Sometimes it looks fine because like it did lighten up more than the beginning. It's still kind of tinged, in my opinion, orange. I mean, I have a kind of a skin color and an eye color that will make it work, but I definitely want to like fix it. I want to do something else with it. And then the girl who said that she would post my dramatic transformation on her Facebook never did. So I never got the before and after picture where she took a picture of like all of my long hair like out on the chair. So that kind of stinks, but I'm not about to like reach out to her. I don't know if she knew I was upset with it or if she was embarrassed with it, because she posted like other people's hair transformations that she did. So I don't know. That's great. So in conclusion, if you're getting your hair done and paying like over $100 to get it cut and colored and all of that jazz, try communicating a little better. I thought I was doing a good job. Like, I really thought like, oh, I've got this down, but like maybe be more adamant. Like, for example, the whole like orange yellow problem, or that's a bit more than I thought. Or maybe if I had just said I wanted to look exactly like this photo and just like threw out everything else I said, maybe that would have worked better. I don't know. But I definitely should have communicated better. And I'm definitely not going back to her because I avoid awkward situations whenever possible. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you would like to. Also, let me know if you've ever had this situation, if you're, ever been in a situation where you wanted something else with your hair, or you just think that I'm a terrible human being for not communicating. I don't know. Just tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching. Bye.